Where is my physics lesson plan? Oh, goodness, gotta open it up again.
Hey, Mr. Tyler, be right back.
Oh, okay, Lisa, thanks for letting me know. There it is. Okay, so today is this one. All right, class has officially begun. I got 5 more minutes. So I'm gonna give students to get in here. Well, welcome to class, Courtney.
What up?
Not much, sir. Take attendance again. Everybody should be trying to get into their respective student portals and getting ready to start today's assessment. All right. Welcome to class, Jacqueline. I gotta get some more coffee. That's cold. Yuck. All right, so everybody should be opening the screens up, log into SB and Gmail. We're going to begin in 3 minutes with our norms.
Back.
Okay, welcome back. Just
Okay.
give people a little more time to get into class. Lisa, do you happen to know what the word of the day was? I forgot. You gotta look at the
Huh?
calendar. You know what the word of the day was?
No, they didn't show it, I think. Or they did. I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me see if I can find it. Come here. See if I can find it. All right, who put something in the chat? Imposing? Okay. I think that was what it was, Jacqueline. I'm not sure. If you're right, I'm gonna give you about 10 points for that. Let's see if you are though. I'm gonna pull up the calendar. Somebody else is coming in the room. I'll be trying to do stuff and then students want to show up. Okay, so who is this now? Gotta wait and see, huh? All right, where's my folder at? This is incorrect. Get it together, get it together. Come on, Google. You gotta talk to Google sometimes, you guys. All right, so let me see here. Do I have the calendar? It's for October, right? Did I download it already? Okay. So I can't find it just yet. I gotta locate it. All right, I can't seem to locate it yet, so I'm gonna do it this way. Let's It's an October calendar, right? Where's my? Come on, man. WOTD, right? Oh, somebody a little sickly.
Yeah, my business don't do that.
Who's that child? She said, "My business." Yeah, about my business. I get it. Let's see here. October word of the day. Just trying to make you laugh and wake you up. That's all. It is imposing. Way to go. Who's that, Jacqueline? Way to go. Okay. So it's imposing. All right. Now, gotta give her those 10 points. All right. The word. Let me stop this. In 1 second, you guys. The classroom term. It's so hard to get all this done. I wish I could duplicate myself some days. Like one dude works in the morning, one dude works at the night. It'd be both me's, and then we come together on the weekends and share out. So do what you get done. I don't know. That would be so cool. Right, so this is the word of today for the classroom. Here we go. I'm just gonna make that a little bigger so you can see it. That sucks. We're gonna do our norms in a quick second. Okay, so let me move this out the way. I did attendance. I think I did. See who else is in here. We got Lisa, Jacqueline, uh, Kylie, Aaliyah snuck in on me. Okay, Courtney, especially since it's a 3A. I don't understand. What's a 3A?
I, I said these problems be longer than any other one right now, especially
Oh,
since
you're right. You're right. You're right. Because today is what today? What do we do usually on Thursdays? Who knows?
mathematics Thursdays.
She answered right away. So at least you already know to have good rest and get this done, right? But today we're using mostly Math Papa and other calculators to get through this kind of quickly. And you guys, this is today the simulation part where when you see the substitution method problems, you have to also put the graphs in there for the quiz tomorrow. So I hope you're paying attention because it's real simple if you use the tool correctly and you know how to copy and paste, not copy and paste, but screenshot the graph from Math Papa into your document. So get your screen set up, right? First and foremost is how we set our culture, what's expected of you, and that's all explained in our norms. So when do we start midterms or classroom thing? That's next week, Lisa. Monday, we're going to start on our Bitmoji classrooms for those of you that don't want to take the final exam. And we're going to start choosing our 3 best works. There's going to be 3 slides afterwards to answer your question. You'll have 1 introduction slide. So make sure you use your Bitmoji. You should start working on it now, actually, all of you guys. And the first slide is like mine's. I sent you that as an example. I've been doing that because that's going to get you out of the final exam. You need 3 other slides where you explain how to do the problem yourself. And you got to take at least a 2-minute video to explain each one. So it should be each slide have a video, a sample of your work, and it should be done hopefully by Thursday of next week. Okay, great question, Lisa. Let's go through our 5 basic norms. I'm gonna start at the top of the list with Miss Mims. Can you read number 1?
Another person.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Number 2, Mr. Dixon.
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Awesome. Number 3, that would be Jacqueline. You can't speak, can you, Jackie? Yeah, I gotta get in touch. I gotta see what's wrong with your computer. So let's go to Miss Childs. I keep forgetting she can't talk yet.
We will never behave in a way that our
Discredit.
discredit ourselves, our school, or our family.
Thank you. Lisa, that'll be number 4.
Excel Academy of Southwest student is always a lady or a gentleman.
But I'll take number 5 because it's not many of us. We take pride, at least I do, and I know a lot of other people do, in Excel Academy of Southwest. All right. The 5 academic norms. Let's go through them. Start with Miss Mims. Number 1.
Things of others.
Courtney, number 2.
For the classroom.
Okay, you got to come to. Thank you, Courtney. Miss Childs, number 3.
We are attentive
Attentive.
and participant.
Thank you. Lisa, number 4.
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you. And lastly is number 5. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors. Now, the question I keep asking you guys to beat this into your scalp is, what are the 3 routes for post-secondary endeavors?
College, college, military, and trade school.
Awesome, awesome. And speaking of which, and Lisa got it too. Speaking of which, Miss Mims, I need your application. Lisa's getting it almost done, because you have a post-secondary endeavor application in the mix, right? That internship. So please reach out to FUNIS, get your transcripts, look at that application. It's in the SB chat with all the nominees to get this $20 an hour job where you are working and learning, right? And it's through the City Colleges of Chicago, by the way. So please take that serious. Let me come out of this. This moved over too far. I'm just gonna grab this. Resize your screens like I'm doing, right? And then you're gonna have one window for SB. I'm gonna open a tab, and another window will be primarily for your Google Doc. So get started on setting that up. And then next, you want to make sure you can sign into your Gmail account. Use the one you're going to always use for these quiz days, because this is your repository of all the assignments you've done. This will help you out on Fridays. Next, you want to make sure you go to Google Docs, right? So your Docs. And lastly, move this out the way, click on blank document. So once we get in there, we do our normal formatting. So let's get started on that. Let's do that real quick. We're going to first type in the document title. This is how you're going to find it when you're looking for stuff on Fridays, quiz days. Do now. Mouse out my way. And then it'll be the date for today. So that's the 29th. Wow. October's done, man.
My birthday Tuesday.
Oh, okay. You going to turn up? That's
Yeah,
a no.
you gonna make me a cake?
I don't really bake that well. I'm a science person, so you might want to ask Miss Lane. She's a biology teacher. She cooks pretty well, from what I understand. But I mean, I'll get on a Google Meet with you and be like, "Happy birthday, happy birthday." I'm not a good singer either, so let's see here. Second period, and you guys are physics with algebra. I know a student walking into the room. It looks like I heard that chime. Who's over here? Mr. Wallace, welcome to class. My man is proving me wrong every day. All right, hold on. Let me mark him present. He said, yeah, I'm going to prove that dude all the way wrong. Okay. Mr. Wallace is in class.
Yeah.
He
Sorry
said,
for late.
you made it though, man. Cool job.
What I'm late on though.
You're here though. All right, so you might want to get started. If you can see my screen, I'm sizing your screens up. One side, the other side, Google. Today is really easy if you guys remember the notes from last Thursday. If not, we have a tool that allows you to check your steps. That's called Math Pop. Lisa, yes, it's an Easter egg. I figure I give you a help because you've been getting hit with a lot of stuff. And then Lisa identified that you definitely should find this in your previous notes. That's what she means by Easter egg. I didn't change none of the values really. Now I can't promise that for next period, Lisa, but yeah, that was one little helper for you. So, and not all the problems are Easter eggs either. So just be careful. So we're gonna type our title, and our title is, I got the chat on right now until we get some perpetrators in this room. You come to EDSB if you don't know what the title is. And there's a couple of announcements in here, how to get to the classroom, of course. There's free money, that you can take advantage of if you just share our page and like and comment. right? If the goal is if you have 80 people follow our page, what will happen is the drawing goes from $100 to $200. That's an if, right? So it's a condition. Okay, so just look into that. I have the link. I have the information in ESB for all students there, and you just go to our Facebook page. Next is, you got today's assignment, and I was asking, what is the title for today? If I come here, it says evaluation, solve for the order pair linear equations. So I'm not trying to go too fast, guys, but I do want you to have time to understand how to use the simulator in a moment. So solve for the ordered pair, right? And we're going to see what that is, because the ordered pair is where the two lines intersect in mathematics. This is important when you're doing physics, especially because you have to use other equations to solve for a bigger equation. So linear equations, and I'll bracket that because that is actually the classroom term, right? Look over here. So there's a way to get at least, I want to say 30 points, because there's two classroom terms I want you to understand. So what are they? Okay, Lisa. So what are they? You got to put this title in the center, by the way, everybody. It's just how you have to edit it. So the exit slip is what? Come here. Exit slip worth what? 25 points towards previous assignments, right? Please keep that in mind, because some students are like, okay, I'm just gonna do one of the problems and that 25 gonna help me out. That's not how that works, man. Finesse the streets, not me. Don't finesse yourself. When you try to finesse me, you get a problem. End up getting finessed. So classroom term of the day, right? I'm born and raised in Chicago, you guys too, so I can see it a mile away. So that's the word of the day is next, right? The word of the day, I think, was imposing. Ms. Camacho helped us out with that. She got 10 points for letting us know. The term of the day is, what do we say? I think it was superposition and also linear equations in here. So just to make things easy, I'm not going to make it 25. I'm going to say it's superposition is, because we've done superposition. Not superposition, but linear equations. We've done that as a term, all right? Now, I want you to understand why it's called substitution method. So you say superposition is in that title, okay? So that would be exit slip superposition. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna come down here. Now we need our questions. So this is where we're gonna rely on EDSB, our student portal, to figure out what those are. All right, so let's go through it real slowly. I'm gonna put in the chat what's necessary. And I'm gonna need, let's see, 2A, 1S. Lisa's went somewhere. So Mr. Wallace, can you see what's in the chat? I need you to read from hello all the way down to the last equation.
Huh?
Can you see what's in there?
I was doing my Google Docs. But what you say?
Can you read what's in the chat, starting from hello all the way down to at least the end of 1S?
Hello, all future physics. Today is Mathematics Thursday. Complete the following questions below. Note E-S. I forgot that word.
You talking about
S word? Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
Synchronous problems are done in class A.
Synchronous.
Synchronous problems are complete at home. Do now. Solve for the order pair X, Y using this system of equations via substitution method.
Substitution method.
Yes.
And just read 1S only. Don't read 2A.
I want to read that.
It just means equation 1. Don't let it confuse you.
30. What's that? Dash
divided by 2.
Yeah, divided by 2. X
minus
47 divided by 8. Y equals 24 divided by 7. Divided by 2.
Right. Equation 2.
25 divided by 5x plus 128 divided by 2 y plus 684 divided by 2 x equals negative 28 divided by 2.
Stop. Very good. Thank you. It was. I know it was tough on you, but that was 15 points, sir. So
Yeah.
I heard you struggling, but you made it through. You made it through. So to breathe. All right. So let's type up the rest. My man was trying. He's trying real hard. All right. So next we want to look at how to take care of these problems. Now we had 3 problems. I don't want you guys forgetting about that. Right. Let me go back to ESB real quick, and you're gonna pull all 3 problems and put it into the document. The parts that Mr. Wallace read, you don't have to put all that, but you definitely have to put what I have in my Google Doc if you can see it. So just grabbing this last problem, and I'm getting this all from ESB, guys, what you should be doing. If you really can't get it copied from ESB, you can type it, or if you ask me, I'll try to put it in the chat, but I can't put everything in the chat because it's not gonna, I'm not gonna do all the steps. We're gonna have our simulator do the steps. And the simulator you're going to use, you should be familiar with it by now. This is going on, what, 8 weeks? We're almost through, guys. So it's Math Papa. Let me grab a link for you. We've been using this to solve because when I use Symbolab, sometimes students will be like, well, I got to pay you $2 to use this. So use this one. I love Symbolab because I've been using it in college settings with graduates and undergrads, but this one seems to be universally free. I know everybody likes the free 99 version, right? So let's put that in the chat. And this is what you call online engineering tool, or it basically allows you to understand mathematics. So what the original use was, you would do the steps, right, for this particular problem or any other problem if it can calculate it, and then you would check the work with the calculator. You wouldn't just be like, oh, all right, I'm plugging in and I'm done with it. That's not learning. That's just pushing a button and hoping it works. I'm trying to train you guys to be designers and architects of these systems, especially physics. So what we're going to do is we'll walk you through how to solve the very first problem we're doing. That's 1A. I think it's 1S. So side by side, like I'm doing, you have your Math Papa tool here. And what I like about this is it'll reduce everything for you and show you all the steps. So I'm lining my screens up so I could type in these things. So here are the parameters that you should type up. And I'm trying to put in the chat what you should put in Math Papa if you haven't done it already. So first things first, equation 1, that's parentheses. I hope you're doing it with me. 30, you press the division sign. That's why I wrote it that way so you can understand it. And then divided by 2, close parentheses. Now you see why I did that, because that is the way that Math Papa and most computer science programs understand a division or a fraction. So you got to do that. Get used to this. X, right? That's the variable attached to that fraction, minus, I'm literally following what the first equation says. And then parentheses, right? What is next? 47 divided by, and I'm pressing that little, forward slash, not backslash, to make a divide. It's on your keyboard if you can find it. So I think it's right by the multiplication sign in some cases too. Divided by what? 8, close parentheses. Then y equals what? Parentheses. I'm going to say 24 divided by 2. Okay. Once you get that typed in, hold on, what's this? It's Aaliyah. She's showing off. Right, Aaliyah, I think you did the reduced form that we could put into the calculator, right? I think she's getting the hang of it, yeah. She didn't reduce 47 by 8. Why? Okay. So Leah, did you type in and that's just what they gave you for the rewrite part?
The rewrite part.
Yeah, okay. So, everybody, you see what Leah did? She gave y'all something y'all could put into the simulator that's easier than the fractions. Because I think what they did is they divided the fractions out. Not all of them. You got 47 divided by 8 that Leah gave us, and 64y. Now, it'll give you these steps, right? But it's going to rewrite first. That's the first part. So let me finish it off for those that, may not want to use what Leah gave us. But it's very correct what she did to put into our calculator. You'll get the same answer. She just reduced all the fractions, or most of them, I should say. Right, so the next one, the equation I'm punching in is equation 2, and it's 20 divided by 5. x, right? Plus, and Lee, you got a considerable amount of points for that. Thanks. That was that was actually 25 points because I was say who can tell me what the first step was, and you took it. Come over. I don't like having to close the chat up on you guys because y'all are really participating. She's got to get rid of these knuckleheads trying to log in and disrupt learning. How you gonna be jealous of other people learning? That's what that sign is. That's what that means to me. Equals parentheses. It's gonna be negative 28 divided by 2. So if you understand what she did, all the fractions are just divided out. Most of them are. So I'm gonna put this in the chat so you will. I'm gonna give you guys a moment because I want you to understand what Leah did. Because let me calculate it first, and you can see. So I'm gonna come over here. I gotta find my mouse. There it is. Calculate. And if I expand this, you'll see this is what Leah did, right? So let's go step by step. Yeah, click on that button and look. There you have it. Aaliyah already gave us this part in the chat. Now you could take this part that she gave us and put it in here and get all the steps. The only thing is you got to make sure you click on that button that says show all steps and you'll see the steps. All right. So yes, you have to type up everything it's showing you and line it up neatly. Do not do some janky, I want to throw that together and Tyler gonna give me 100%. Tyler's gonna give you at most 25 points for assignment that was worth 120 points because you tried to, I don't know, just not do it correctly. It's like, I can't pay you for crappy work. Imagine someone came to your apartment, you're living on your own, and they didn't fix the heat. And now we're walking into snow, right? You'd be really mad, wouldn't you? So same thing. Don't do me like that. I won't do you like that. Do all the steps. All right. So I'm going to give you guys approximately 10 minutes to get this done, get everything typed up, and then we're going to do share outs where you get to share your screen and show me how far you've gotten because there is an amount of your score that's called in-class work. This is the part where CPS says, well, they're close to failing. What have they done? Because they're going to try to advocate for you. And if you are not in these recordings participating, it's kind of hard to vouch for you, So please be ready to share out. As a reminder, most of these cameras have to stay on. So I'm looking at the screen, seeing a lot of off cameras. Every now and then you turn your camera on so I can make sure it's you and not your friend sitting by the computer while you in the other room making ramen noodles. You need to be in the screen because you're in class as if you was in the building. Okay? So please do that. I saw you, Miss Child. She turned it right back off. But every now and then when I call on you, you have to turn the camera on and speak to me. All right? So the first moment of that is when you guys are going to share out. So let me start the clock now. Officially, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to get these steps in Math Papa completed. Into your Google Doc, by the way. So you should be coming over here and literally underneath the first problem, which is 1S, equation 1 and 2, start here with your strategy. Call it strategy if that helps you. And then you start typing the steps that Math Papa gave you. That includes all steps, right? So I'm going to go ahead and Control A, highlight all, and turn this to a size of 14. You can see how much you're supposed to have by now. All right, now this part where the welcome and hello, that'll need to be there. That's extra credit. Mostly only Lisa and a few other students do that. This is what you should have, just to clean it up. Okay. Your document title, header, the title in the middle of what you're doing. This comes from Edsby. And then also, don't forget your exit slip, do now, and you start on your strategy, and you start putting every step from Math Pop or strategy as recorded from Math Papa. Okay, so that's the tool you're using to get all these steps. Okay, so use that tool right now. 10 minutes, I'll be here if you got questions, concerns. And if you finish this real fast, like Lisa or something, just work on the next problems, right? So you don't have too much to do later on today. All this is due by 8. Okay, so I think we're about ready for share outs. It's 10:47, and we're at the point where you have to show how much you've gotten accomplished. Let me check the screens. So I then I do a technology check. I need everyone to turn on their cameras because we're not doing that. That does affect your attendance score. So let's turn on those cameras. Take a look at who's here. Okay, I see Lisa. Lisa, you didn't have to do that. Courtney. Okay, cool. Miss Childs. All right, good. Wallace, where's your camera at for a moment? The reason I'm letting you, we're supposed to technically keep them on, but I understand if you turn it back off sometimes because some people are on the phone. Okay, thank you, Mr. Wallace. I can't see you, but you turned it on. Look dark, whoever that is. So I understand if you're working on a computer or a cell phone, sometimes having the camera on will hurt bandwidth. So, who's ready to share out?
Can I share?
Yeah, go ahead, Courtney. Let me turn on the sharing feature because I turned it off a moment ago. Okay, so you should be able to share now. Let's see what you have. Okay. All right, you're working on your phone, so it's gonna be tough. But let's see how much you got done. Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr. Tyler,
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never get the answer, like the problem. I ain't know how to do it.
Did you put it in the calculator?
Yeah.
Right. So when we share our screen, Courtney, you good? You can stop sharing. You got the steps. Looks like. When you put in the calculator, Mr. Wallace, not a thing about how to do it. You just hit calculate and it'll do it for you. So show your screen real quick so I can help you through that. I know you're new, but the calculator is doing all the work for you. All you're doing is typing it over to your document. It's not I got lost. No, we can't use that statement no more. You're gonna get it where you figure it out. That's what we're gonna be at. So are you sharing your screen yet, or should I come back to you? It's 10:49. I want to see if we can get everybody's participation points going. Okay, can come back to him. He got quiet. Leah, do you have something you can share?
Can I go last?
Yes, you can. Miss Childs, what about you? Have you able to get anything done? Were you able to get anything done?
Yeah, I did equation too.
Okay, so can you're supposed to put both equations in. Can you show me what you did?
Yeah.
So everybody, you have to put both equations in there, and then make sure the semicolons in between them, and boom, it gives you all the calculations. Because I want to talk about how to get the graph into our document next. Okay, she's sharing. Let's see if she did it right. Okay, where's
Don't
your?
do me.
Okay,
Can you
let's.
see my screen?
Yeah. Now, what did you put in Math Pop? I want to make sure it's correct. Let's see here. Go to the top. Yeah, you only see. No, you guys misunderstood. It's probably why you can't get the steps. So you got to put both equations in there, like I did, at the same time.
Both what equations, sir?
Right. Okay. So equation 1 and 2, right? You remember?
Mhm.
All right. So let me go through this real quickly because we still got to talk about graphing. So you can start sharing. You got your points for trying, but I don't think you did it right. So you solve for each equation. You're supposed to solve for them together because it's called a system of equations, right? So that's where anytime you have a problem that has 3 or more equations. I only gave you 2, so I'm starting off easy on you guys. But you can have 4 equations in there, and this is for rockets and planets. So just keep this in mind. I'm gonna come back to the screen here. Let me share out because I want to make sure everybody got this correct. Let me resume for you guys. All right, and then the next thing would be to I think you share. Okay, I'm sharing. Good. Come to Math Pop and take a look at what I did. And I'm gonna type it in for you guys in the chat, and I want you to just put that. Focus on putting that. What I put in the chat in a moment into the chat. So this is equation 1. That's what that means, right? I'm going to take equation 1 and I'll put it in the chat. I'm not going to hit enter yet, but I'm going to show you how to type it into Math Pop-Up.
So you want me to erase all this?
Yeah, because it's not right there. Yeah. You still got points for trying, though. That's what I meant.
We gonna be into it.
Yo, no, I don't like fighting ladies. It's not good. Not supposed to fight a lady. So the first equation is what you grab, and I don't think Math Papa, allows you to copy and paste too well. So you have to type it in like I showed you, or otherwise it might be wrong. The next thing is you're gonna have semicolon and space. Now that semicolon looks like this here, if you can see it in Math Papa. It's this little symbol here, but you'll see it in the chat in a moment. So the next thing is after you hit semicolon and space bar to give it a little space in between equations, you're going to grab this next equation. That's at negative 20 over 5. And you're going to put that right into Math Papa as well. You're not going to hit calculate until you get both of those in there and they're separated, just like you see in the chat. All right. So take a moment, type that into Math Papa, hit calculate, because I want you to get the hang of this because you have 2 other problems to do for homework problems. And if you got the hang of using this tool on the first problem, it can help you out with the second and third problems, which are homework problems. That's 2A and 3A. All right, so see, it's 10:53. We get out of here effectively at 11:10. Real quickly, I'm going to give you guys a little more time to work on this and get it right. But I want you to click, once you get it right, on the graph feature. Remember, I told you we're looking for what is called an ordered pair, everybody. Now, the ordered pair is exactly where these lines cross, where they intersect. That's why it's so important for these equations to be understood. Imagine you're flying a plane, and the plane didn't have no idea of how these equations work to chart where you're going. So this is kind of like longitude and latitude, or think of your address at home. You have a certain number amount for your house, and then whether it's east, north, west, whatever case may be, but then it's a street. So those are 2 equations that intersect to make up where you are located. And this is exactly what you're doing with the system of equations. All right. So I just wanted to make that clear. You guys are going to need this graph for this particular one. And I know you did it right because the graph will show that they intersect here. But you have to take what I put in the chat and put it in there correctly. So once you make this graph, and you know you made it because you'll get the solve, and you get what Aaliyah got at first, and then the rest of the steps. Next, after you get all the steps in there, you definitely want to take advantage of grabbing this graph because it's required. Now, the trick here is for every problem, you need a new graph. So weeks prior, because this extra credit to bring some of these grades up, weeks prior, you only needed 1 graph. So in this situation, you need 3 graphs, everybody. So please take time and do that. I'm going to set the clock for 5 more minutes, give people time to get the correct answers in there, and then to copy the graph over, most people have what is called print screen. So we hit print screen button, and then it's on your keyboard, the print screen. It's PRTSC for print screen. You press that button once, and what it does is it makes a quick copy of what's on the screen. So once you get the print screen button pressed, you're going to come back to your Google Doc, and if you come here, right where you have strategies recorded for Math Papa, I can hold Control and paste or press V, and you'll see here that I have a snapshot of what I see normally. Like this is my screen over here to monitor what you guys are doing on my I have a TV screen I use for gaming, and I'm using that to watch what you guys are doing. And then over here is my laptop screen, and I'm just going to cut everything around out by using the crop feature. So to do that, I'm going to click on the picture. You see a blue outline. That means it's ready to be edited. And then when you do that, this crop image button will appear up top. I'm going to cut it out, hit the crop button, and allow you to turn black around the outline. And then you just grab the sides, and it's kind of like cutting a picture out of a newspaper article. Right? So all the parts outside of the black will go away once I'm done cropping everything. Right? It's very important if you're in the industry, you get a job as a manager, you'll be like, well, I want to know how much I'm going to get paid. Say you're a manager. You can go in and take snapshots because you don't want the person to know important, significant details about other people, and just cut out the details you want. That's why this technique is important, especially in science. So,
Mr. Tyler.
Yes.
So I was just I went on the screen. I was trying to write the other one down because I don't know how to minimize my screen, so I ain't see how you did the snapshot.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Do you have a print screen button on your keyboard?
I don't know, but I just turn my other computer on so I can watch you and do my do now on the other one.
Okay. Well, this is recorded, so you'll be able to see it again whenever you go log in. Because like later on today, I want to say 4, the video pops up. So, but all I did is I hit print screen, and then next, I gotta turn this chat feature on, don't I? Because they're gonna want to tell you guys to go to GGI. Oops. Let me see who's in here. They haven't done it. I think Rush left. He's probably gonna come back in a moment. So basically, with this, you have a snapshot of the equation, both equations. This red line represents one equation. This blue line represents the second equation. Okay, so put that into the system correctly. Grab that, put it in there, and then all the steps. Now you need to do this for 2A and 3A. As I was telling Lisa, it's not exactly an easy day. One problem is easy, but we had to do snapshots for all 3 problems.
Sorry.
So maybe you put the steps in. What'd you say, Miss Childs?
I was saying, how did you get the picture? So I just press print.
Well, okay, let's do this. I'll find your article real quick. You press the print screen button, right? Did you press it?
What's the print button?
So it's called print screen. So it's spelled PRTSC on one button on the keyboard.
Hold on, let me look.
You can find the appropriate button.
That ain't on my computer.
You have a Chromebook?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Hold on 1 second. I gotta find you that article. How to print screen or screenshot on Chromebook. All I'm doing is Googling it. You guys will find out with technology, there's a lot of learning you gotta do. It's not gonna just come to you. Okay, so I'm pulling an article from The Verge, and it shows you how exactly to print screen these graphs. You probably got to use it because you're using a Chromebook. On a regular computer, let me grab this and put this in the chat for you. So you can read up on that and learn how to do that on your Chromebook. I'm using the IBM ThinkPad. So here we go. And you just came in class, so just try your best, Ms. Childs. But the biggest thing is getting those steps. We can come back and learn how to do that print screen stuff later on. But I did give you an article you can check out for a Chromebook screenshot. You just take the screenshot and put it into your document. I think it says here, you hold Shift, Control, Show Window key, and you'll see a crosshair. You'll drag it until it's part of the screen you want to copy. It's highlighted and then let go. After you take a screenshot, you might see a screenshot pop out window. So you just read this article and it'll show you how to grab that screenshot. It even have pictures in here how to do it, Ms. Childs. All right, so how much time did I say you have left? It's 11 o'clock and we get there in 10 minutes. So let's shoot for 4 or 3 more minutes of working on this. And then try to share out, and we can leave a little early if people have something to really share. There he is. Let's see, Rush put something in the chat for us before he left. Okay, so the GGI topic is in there. I didn't know he did that. He must just came back real quick and left back out. Yeah. So turn that off again. He put the link in there for GGI, everybody. Please get over to GGI. I do show my face in there and SAT prep. By the way, if there's any seniors in here that know they're going to be taking that test coming up, been informed that I'm going to keep that going all the way up until that test date. You will need to come to that period so I can coach you through the SAT. It requires you taking a few different diagnostic quizzes to see where you're strong at and where you're weak at to help you improve and get a high score on that, because there are scholarships out there for you guys where you can go to school tuition free if you score high enough. So I know you like, you know what I mean? You don't know if I'm going to college. You won't know if college is going to cost you or not. And it could help you if you don't take this test and take it seriously. So it's just.
Hey, Mr. Tyler.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you say you do the print screen stuff again, like to get the graph?
To get the graph, now the print screen, do you have print screen like on your keyboard?
Yeah, I see PRTSCR.
Yeah, right. So you're gonna press make sure you have the graph on the screen first, right?
Yeah.
This part where you put the calculator in.
Let me share my screen.
Yes, that would help. Smart man. Let me turn the screen sharing on though. Very smart. It's on,
You
so
got
you should be able to share now.
It's a you person. It's a
Right.
Mr. Tyler. Oh no, man.
Let me stop. Go ahead. Why did Courtney leave? He's about to do share outs. Oh my goodness. That's the problem. He keep leaving early. Let's get it. Okay, so you're sharing. There you go. You got it. That's all. Why'd you stop doing that? I was looking at that. Okay, good. Yeah. No. I want you to keep sharing because I was going to walk you through how to do it, right?
Yeah,
okay, so go to Huh? Okay, so there. Okay, so you have that. It looks pretty good. So the next thing you want to do is make sure the graph is in the screen. Like you got to scroll up because when you hit print screen, it's going to take a snapshot of just what you have showing. So don't make the graph too big because you want to get the whole graph, right? How did you change the graph?
You say what?
Can you make it where the graph is the entire graph is visible in your window? Because right now I'm seeing half of the graph. We're about out of time too. All right, so that right there. Now hit the print screen button while I stop this timer. And you already pressed the button?
Hit it.
Okay, now come over to your document. Where's your document at? See a tab for document. Is that it?
Yeah.
The Google Doc. Good. Now hold control and press V. Basically paste.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Now click on it and edit your document. Now when you click on the picture, just click anywhere on the picture that you just put in there.
Yeah, I clicked it. Now what you do?
You see that crop button up there? You just made it activate. Yeah. Click on crop. No, that's resize. No, that's not the same thing. See, now you made it smaller. So hit undo and leave it big, and then you're gonna cut it out of the picture. I said crop, which is come up to where you see image options. You see that little image, that little icon up there? It looks like two arrows on top of each other. No, come over to the right. Come over to the right. Keep coming to the right. Image options. To the right. So you're going to the left. Okay, yeah. Now, come over one. Come over to the left, just one. Oh, no, bro. Close all that. Now, okay, you're doing something else now. So you see where image close that?
Yeah, right here, right.
Close. Now you got okay. No, come over one. To the left. Yeah, right there. Oh, you had a crop image. Come over to the left. The left, brother. The left. You're going to the right. Come over.
Man, what is it?
Come over one more. Look for crop
image.
Yes, crop image. There you go. Whew. All right, click on that, fam. Now resize it. I'm saying left, right. Okay. So cut out. Yeah, there you go. Resize it. It's going to cut out what you don't want. Keep going. And just put the graph there. Everybody, it's 11:05. I wanted y'all to share out. Does anybody have, yeah, just resize everything until you have just the graph.
Yeah, I have something.
Okay. So you have questions for me because I want you guys to be well rested for next period. If you want the points for sharing out, you can get them tomorrow at the beginning of class if you come early. If you come late, you're just going to be starting the quiz, okay? So does anybody want to share their screen for points or they want to do it tomorrow?
Can I just share my screen?
Go right ahead, Mr. Wallace. You can stop sharing because I think we got you straight now. Now you need a graph.
I got them points though because I was sharing my screen though. You saw it.
You got points. I know you got the math proper portion done, so you're free to go. But don't forget you got to do all those problems with graphs and the steps. Okay.
You said don't forget I got
to use math proper. So you got 2A and 3A that you got to do still, right?
Yeah.
And like Lisa got all three graphs. Lisa just did all three graphs. That was smart. And then she did the steps. Great job, Lisa. She put all three graphs in at once. All right, so I'll see you later, Lisa. I'll see you later, Mr. Wallace. It's due by 8. Just like Lisa has all three graphs, guys, and all the steps for all three problems.
Bye, Mr. Tyler.
See you later, Miss Childs. Don't forget to get to GGI, everybody. This is Aaliyah. Okay. Yeah, turn it sideways, dear. You know how your phone is. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, don't forget to get those graphs in there, Aaliyah. Oh, Okay, I spoke too soon. Well, that's one graph. You got a few more to go, right? So you got 3 graphs you got to make for each problem, right?
Yeah, I got 2 more graphs to put in the well, I gotta do 3A.
Right. But each one, like each
Yeah.
problem, 1S, 2A, 3A, they need graphs and the steps. Okay.
All right.
All right. Hurry in by 8. I'll see you next period or when the period comes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.